think we're live in all the platforms right now. So if you can't hear anything or something, just let me know. Yeah, as usual, we're here on a Tuesday, 6 o'clock, to talk a little bit about job search, certain aspects of the job search. You can leave any questions you have on the live, and I'll try to answer to the best of my abilities here. Or you can hit me up on social media anytime of the just leave me a question there, and I'll try to answer on these weekly lives on Tuesdays at 6 Central European time. Yeah, so today, if we, I'll wait for the questions, but if we don't get any questions, I'll go ahead and do what I do every Tuesday, talk about some aspect of the job search. And on the internet today, it's really being flooded with this the movement Blackout Tuesday, and that brought to my mind the subject of profiling, um, which has many connotations, but I want to talk about profiling in terms of the hiring manager. So when you get a CV or even HR, we all have biases, and it's hard to overlook those biases when they are right at your face or they are part of your life. And I'm not talking about the color of the skin or anything like that, but foreign names or anything like that, it's already a bias, and we all have it. So if you're a hiring manager or you are an HR or a recruiter, I would say the best conduct is to really look at CVs without looking at names and pictures. And I know it's hard because it's culturally something that we do, to put your name, to put your photo on the email, but you can always get over this if you look straight to the qualifications of the candidate and not the name or the picture or anything like that. So it's just a matter of paying attention to what really matters. So what your candidate did in their career, what are their experiences, um, obviously what they studied, and if they fit, if the profile fits. It's just a matter of removing that bias that we don't even know that we have. We only know that we have if we kind of if we acknowledge it. So that's the thing. If you are a candidate, what you want is always to have as few questions as possible about your profile. And that means also, unfortunately, that means also changing your name, adapting your name. So that's very normal in Asian cultures. I met Koreans, I met Chinese people that when they move to a Western country, they create a name. They choose a name for themselves, a Western name, to make it easier for people to say their names. I think it's a brilliant idea. It's not necessarily the I don't think it's necessarily the best thing ever, because you receive the name at birth, and you're supposed to be able to use your name for the whole length of your life. But it's a solution for something. And I got testimony from people that I met in New Zealand and even here in Germany, that when you do that, it makes it much easier for people to contact you, because they don't get that first bias on the top of your email that is a foreign name, because that can raise, and that happened to me too, because that can raise many questions as, do you have a visa to work here? What is the condition of your visa? And can get a lot of consequences in terms of profiling. And if you can remove that's brilliant. You won't be able to remove everything, because still, if you studied in another country and applying in another country, then people will realize that you're a foreign. But the point is, if they don't see that right from the get-go, they go through your CV, and they have a look at your qualifications, so you have a better chance of getting an interview. So uh, the last message I wanted to leave here, which I think is very important on this day, is that it's not too much related to job search, but it applies. It always applies to this field, which is humans are humans. Humans are humans, independently of the color of their sexual orientation, of their religion. It doesn't matter. When you look at a CV, when you interview someone, you're looking at their experience, at their skills, at how can they do the job that you are recruiting for. And you as an interviewer is the same thing. Don't assume, don't go to an interview from a place that you are different, that you are a victim. Go with the confidence of a person that has the skills to do the job, so you can convince your interviewer of that. So as you can see, for the interviewee, like, the confidence is really important here. So I hope as world, as humans, as a society, we can move forward with this discrimination and just let go. And that's all I would say for today, for this profile theme that I wanted to have. And I hope to have a couple of questions in the next weeks, in my social media or live, and I'll try to answer them. Cheers.